Welcome to Confessions by Banana Ketchup. Something was watching me sleep through my window. This happened last week and I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know if any insight can be shared, but getting it out there and hearing feedback might ease my fear. Last week, I was at home watching a movie. I was reclined in my chair, which faces a window that faces another building with a small amount of grass between. I live in a basement apartment, so the windows are at ground level. They're about 2 feet tall and 3 feet wide. I doze off and fall into a deep sleep. My dog is sleeping on my lap. I'll mention that my dog barks at any animal or wind rustling leaves outside this window. No people ever walk by it, given its location, but occasionally a bird will come by. I wake up abruptly from my sleep with intense alertness. My eyes open wide quickly, like an instinctual response. I remember immediately feeling like I was being watched. Simultaneously, I look straight at the window. I'm staring right at this face. Our eyes are locked on each other. I remember feeling nothing but extreme alertness and fear, but also very calm. I had this absolute knowing that it had been watching me sleep for a while. It felt more curious than threatening. It was bizarre, and I felt like I couldn't move, like I was hypnotized. Anyways, we stared at each other for a solid 20 or so seconds. I'm just lying there still, unblinking. My mind was shifting through possibilities to rationalize logically what it could be. I wanted so badly to believe it was an animal, but its face was bare of fur with human-colored skin. It was very small. No way it could have been a human. It had to be the size of a 1-year-old child, if that by size of its face. I couldn't see its body because it was dark outside, but my apartment was lit by my Christmas lights. It looked like it was leaned in on its arms with its face as close to the window as possible. It was strange to me that my dog was not barking. He lied there still with me. This is when I think I might be having sleep paralysis or something. I have sleep paralysis very often, and this didn't feel like it. It felt more like a trance state. I felt connected to it somehow. I get the nerve to sit up to get a closer look and mumble, "What the duck?" That's when it backs away. I remember my thought processes being in slow motion and clear. I tell myself to listen closely to see if I can hear 4 legs or 2. It gets up and runs away. This is when my dog starts barking. That's when I know for sure I'm not imagining it. I hear it run, distinctly on 2 feet. It sounded so small, and I could tell by the sound that its gait was very small. I sit there confused as skit as my dog goes crazy. I check the time, it's 4:47 a.m. Guys, I have no idea what to think. It does correlate with one thing though. In late August, I started building a shrine, temple type thing out in the woods at a large nature park. It was my favorite spot to go meditate or practice my harmonica or write. It became an encompassing spiritual ritual to go out there. The whole thing was a meditation type practice, and it's basically a big teepee made from dead tree trunks and branches with a stacked stick circle inside. I had worked tirelessly out there, being in a kind of union with nature in my mind as I built. I meditated and carried the meditation out with action. I remember one night at 1 a.m. a friend and I were sitting out there. We were in the middle of a conversation when my friend's face turns into panic, worry. I stop talking and can hear footsteps coming towards us. It was already loud and distinct, as if close to us. But we sat and listened for a long time as it kept walking closer, but never got to us. We decide to leave, and she doesn't like talking about it because of the feeling of the energy and air as we acknowledged it. Anyways, someone totally destroyed my shrine in October, and I left it as it is. It crushed me, and I would often visit the ruins heartbroken. To wrap this tangent up, the day this happened, the creature watching me sleep, was the same day I went out there and suddenly felt a strong urge to rebuild it. I cleared everything and started again. After a few hours, I came home and fell asleep. Then this happened. Thank you, Same Old Lame Mold, the author. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.